Hi, I'm Kayla Gordell, and today I would like to share something that I think is going to make a big impact on our world in regards to not only the food industry but health, and that is spatobiology's findings on the idea of dysbiosis impairing immune system function. So, this is a lot of words, and I will try to explain it to the best of my ability in the next 3 minutes. Um, so, spatobiology is the idea of instead of looking at a petri dish to figure out what a cell does, because you can look and find out what a cell does on a petri dish, but if you don't know how it interacts with other cells, then we lose a vital piece of information. So, spatobiology looks inside the body to discover what these cells do. In this case, it is discovered that dysbiosis, which is a instability of the homeostatic balance that is supposed to be in our digestive tract being dysregulated and disrupted, can cause autoimmune disease. In your digestive tract or on our bodies, and in our bodies we have 6 to 7 main types of bacteria. In each part you have 3 to 4 types that are usually supposed to be in those areas in certain amounts. So in your mouth, esophagus, stomach, colon, you have different amounts of bacteria, and they're supposed to be present in certain amounts. They're also supposed to be present as those types. So, like for example, in your stomach, you have tons of protozomes as compared to other types of bacteria, while in your colon, you have a 1-to-1 ratio of firmicutes and bacteriocytes. Now, when a balance is disrupted, let's say in your colon, and you all of a sudden have way more bacteriocytes than firmicutes, this can damage the cell lining that is of your colon. And that's like a 1 cell thick barrier that is between your colon, right, and your bloodstream. And so when this cell wall gets damaged, the cell junctions that are holding it together weaken. When this weakens, antigens can get through. These antigens then get picked up by immune cells. The B cells are like, okay, we have to get rid of it. It differentiates, which means it just becomes these plasma cells. These plasma cells then make antibodies. And antibodies normally are great. They come in, they attack what we need to get rid of. They're done. They help our body. Well, in some cases, they don't. And in the case of autoimmune disease, the plasma cells make autoantibodies. Autoantibodies come in and they start attacking systems that work, like our joints, our liver, like in lupus, or like I said, our joints in rheumatoid arthritis. This happens, and we end up with issues with our digestive tract, but also in disease form as well. So I think this alludes to a big problem in what we're taking in, what we are ingesting. And I think it says a lot about the food industry itself and how we are gaining our nutrients. So in essence, I think a lot is going to come out, but I think it's because America's issue with intensive farming and not taking care of the environment, the animals and the plants that they are cultivating and bringing out to the consumer has issues, and that's what we're getting, and that's what we're putting into our bodies. Our bodies that are not used to these chemicals are fighting back, and I think it says a lot about just the world in general, as what you put out into the world ultimately comes back to you, and as we are cultivating a bad environment, it's coming back at us.